restaurants have released online their super secret recipes of their bestsellers during the lockdown so that people could try recreating them at home. I was able to create one of them, the Shaky Smojos, and now I'm going to try another one, which is the famous Ikea Meatballs. The recipe came out on Twitter with a cute little infographic, just like their furniture. It was fairly easy, or is it? A good friend of mine, Mika Pineda, also on YouTube, tried doing it exactly as it was said. She tweaked it a little bit based on the ingredients she had in her cupboard, but so far I think she did pretty well. Now it's my turn to make it, and I'm going to chef it up. I'm not going to follow the exact recipe. I'm going to do it by feel. Let's see how it goes. Hopefully I still come up with an IKEA meatball. Mix ground beef with ground pork at a 3:1 ratio. Whatever you find in the supermarket is fine. I had leftover pork sausage in my ref, so that's what I mixed in with my beef. Mix in some finely diced onions and minced garlic. Put in a few tablespoons of breadcrumbs. Add in 1 egg. Season with some salt and pepper. Mix everything together. Add a couple of splashes of milk. Form into small to medium-sized balls. Chill in the ref for at least 30 minutes. Make sure you have a small piece as a tester, just in case you need to add more seasoning. Pan fry them in a little bit of oil. You don't need a lot, as the fat from the combined ground meat will also melt. Once the outer surface is seared, place in a baking pan and finish in an oven or toaster until your meatballs are cooked all the way through. Do it at around 160 to 180 degrees Celsius for around 30 minutes. For the gravy, melt some unsalted butter in a pan and add around the same amount of flour. All-purpose flour is fine. Heat it up to form a roux, which will serve as your thickener. Add in some beef stock and vegetable stock. I combined mine already beforehand. Add in some cream and keep whisking so the gravy doesn't burn. Add in some mustard. Season with liquid seasoning and pepper. Finish the gravy with some of the meatball drippings. The sauce is done when it can easily coat the back of a spoon. To plate, spoon some mashed potatoes onto your plate. Place around 5 meatballs. Traditionally, IKEA uses lingonberry jam to cut through the richness. I used strawberry jam. Then finally, spoon over the gravy everywhere. So it's time for my favorite portion, the tikiman time. Yan. So, yung meatball, the gravy, kailangan perfect bite. Yung kasama yung potatoes, the gravy, the jam, the meatball, all in one. Okay? Ang sarap. Isa pa. Guys, you found the winner here. Again, I would just like to encourage everyone to try this meatball recipe. It's very easy. You don't have to follow it exactly. Use whatever you have in the ref. If you don't have ground beef, ground pork, you can use ground up sausages, ground up longganisa. Okay lang yun. Paghalo nyo, it's fine. Kung ayaw nyo mashed potato, gusto nyo kainin with kanin, go lang. It's really good. It's comfort food. It's warming. It's not that expensive as long as you get the... Because when you order ground meat, usually they just ground up the cheap cuts of meat. So that's fine. Because you're gonna flavor them anyway. It's not a steak. Guys, please don't forget to click on like, subscribe, and please hit the bell so that you will know when I have new episodes out. Please tune in again next time for another episode of Food Hacks. Thank you. Bye!